TIFU Thinking we were talking. I, a 19Y, female, thought me and a 23Y, guy was talking. Let's call this guy T. The backstory. T and I work at the same place, working right across from each other. At first, we were in the different places doing the same work, but then I was moved near him. In the morning, there is a meeting telling us what we will be doing and how much. We started to chat while this meeting happened. I even helped him find his ID for work. While we were still not working near each other, I gave him my number and Snap. He didn't have Snap, and we started to chat outside of work. Every day, we would send each other messages, morning and night text, and get to know each other. And when we worked due to use having slightly different schedules, we would hang out in his car before work and talk. We slowly got to the point where we'd get in his backseat and cuddle, mess around with each other, me even kissing him on the cheek, and is simply doing couple-like stuff. Last night, we were talking back and forth, doing what we normally do when we're not at work, when it turned into him telling me he thought we were just friends. Like seriously? With all the things we were doing? Some tears were shed by me due to frustration, and I became moody and a little rude. I told him that all the things we did was obviously signs of us talking, but he simply thought we were just being friends messing around. What do I do now? TLD, or a guy thought we were friends when I thought we were talking. What do you do? Talk to him and say you want. Very clear with no space for ambiguity. You know, normally I'm all in on the evolution of language. But to refer to what you thought you were doing as talking is a travesty I cannot abide. If you want to be more, tell him. Stop hinting, assuming or thinking, and speak what you want. Friends with benefits? Can we come up with a better term than talking for this? Communication is key. It's okay to ask what the situation is. I did exactly that with my boyfriend because we spoke in very cheesy long metaphors before we got together. Asking for clarification is proof you can communicate. Anyone who thinks that's a bad thing is a red flag. Hookup culture is a huge thing. If you want something more, you need to state that. He needs to hear specifically what you want. The repercussions for him getting it wrong as a guy are literally life-changing. All that talking, and you never communicated. Contrary to what many women think, guys are terrible at reading minds. He has told you what he wants. You know what you want. Now it is up to you to decide if you want to abide by his wishes or yours. If you decide you do not want to continue things, just say, "This makes me uncomfortable," the next time he approaches you, and just ignore him from here on out. No emails. No chatting after work. Let's call this guy T, refers to him as T only once. What did you mean by, "We were just friends messing around"? You use a lot of ambiguous language, so it's hard to tell exactly what you are considering. The couple of things you guys were doing, like everything you listed, I would do with dude friends, aside from kissing on the cheek. But you really gotta understand that the majority of guys nowadays are dense to signs and hints. And you need to have an actual conversation with the guy. Call me a boomer. I may be too old for this. Or maybe it's because I'm European. But how is talking different from being friends? I mean, I know casual sex, friends with benefits, dating and in relationship. But where should I put talking? Genuine question. See, talking is just that. Giving a dude a BJ in the back seat of his car between work is completely different than talking. Unless you can talk with a mouth full of You kids need to stop giving weird words to things you're all doing. WTF does talking even mean? Also, if you want more, just tell him straight. Just be as clear as possible. A guy thought we were friends when I thought we were talking. The very simple and obvious solution is to stop using euphemisms. Friends can mean too many things. And talking, in this situation, is a ridiculously stupid word to use for having a relationship. Seriously, when did TIFU turn into a relationship advice sub? Use your words. What to do? Talk. Talk, talk, and talk again. If he just wants sex and you want more, well, leave it and move on. If he wants more, congrats, you have a boyfriend. But talk, talk, talk. Your definitions suck. Yes, you two were talking and playing around, which a lot of friends do. If you wanted to be in a relationship with him, you should have spoken up. We don't read minds, you know.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.